All right, ladies and gentlemen, enough with the long intros. Less talking, more working today. Let me show you what we got going on. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the beautiful neighborhood of Ozone Park here, which was once ran by all Italians, which is now, someone of you said in the comment section yesterday, immigrant country. Yes, it sure is. It is very diverse over here, and it's sad to see it change, but I mean, this gentleman's getting a change here today. Today we are replacing this 2.5 ton mini split condenser that is, how do I want to say, for the sake of keeping this PG-13, shit the bed. He's got the new ductless system condenser from Carrier, and we got this straight from Carrier Enterprises right here in Long Island City, Queens. So that's what we are doing today. Everything NAVAC today, like always. NAVAC vacuum pump, NAVAC NRDD recovery machine, NAVAC torque wrench, NAVAC core removal tool. So guys, everything NAVAC, only the best, and only the best for this customer. He is a YouTube subscriber, and right now we're going to get him some cooling. So let's recover all the refrigerant from the old condenser, and let's start mounting the new one. Here we go. All right, you guys remember that nasty kink that we fixed last time? Here it is. So here's the unit. We are going to insulate this line set too, because some of the insulation is warped. And right now we're going to disconnect the electric, the communication wire. And right now, first we're going to pull the disconnect here. All right, we're going to put this to the side. And right now we're going to disconnect the electric and recover all this refrigerant. In the meantime, we might just go for a dip because, oh man, that's warm. Oh, that feels nice. Definitely keeps this pool clean. Very nice. Someday, I'll be getting a saltwater pool. Once I touch down over in Florida, that's when things are gonna happen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got the electrical compartment exposed here. We got our set of communication wires here. Blue is our ground, black, white, red, whatever orientation or color code you want to use. Make sure the outdoor unit matches the indoor unit. Guys, this is your L1, L2. This is your one leg of 120 and another leg of 120, and obviously this is your ground. So right now we're just going to check for power, make sure it's off. We pull the disconnect, and man, doesn't everything NAVAC look so good? It really does, man. It really does. Let's just double check, make sure we have power, make sure that our non-contactor is working, and it is working. You can hear it. So right now we have no power here. All right, so we can turn that off. We can put that away, and we can start disconnecting L1, L2, and our ground. Now, why we make these videos is for shit like this. So I can look back and see that L1 is used on black, L2 is white, and S is red. So this is why we make this content. So there is no need to write anything down. There's no need to use your brain and remember shit, because this is why we make this content, for shit like this. So in case if I drop my phone in the water, then I'm screwed and I'm not gonna know what's what. So that's worst case scenario. All right, so let's disconnect that. All right, that's all disconnected. Let's pull this through here. All right, so the whip is gone. Let's start recovering this refrigerant. Here we go. All right, so guys, you remember this unit. We either diagnosed it as a bad reversing valve or a bad EEV. This gentleman was not getting any cooling. This unit was only working in heat mode. So I'm sure you guys remember from the piece of content that we posted last week. So just to keep you guys updated. But I really love what NAVAC does, man. They really look out for the installer. When you buy the valve core removal tool, they send you the adapter for the mini split, and it comes attached on here so you'll never lose it. It's really nice, guys. Big thumbs up to NAVAC, and a huge thumbs up to my buddy Raphael over at Carrier Enterprises over in Long Island City. Guys, any unit to deal with Carrier, go check out Carrier Enterprises over in Long Island City, guys. Go get yourself a nice egg sandwich over at Sparks Deli. It's a staple in that neighborhood, and that deli's been around forever. Those of you who know Sparks Deli, give them a big shout out as well. All right, so let's remove this core. Let's hook up our recovery machine, and let's start recovering all this refrigerant. All right, we got our hoses hooked up. I'm a little anal. I still keep the protective shield on the display. I'm a little anal. Guys, take care of your tools, will you? All right, right now we're gonna pull this core and we're gonna see how much pressure is actually in there. Okay, you can see that pin already pushed back. All right, we got our valve closed. All right, now we're gonna open to recover. And you can see 127, 130 pounds inside. And these numbers should equalize, guys. They should stabilize because the unit's been off. This refrigerant in here is saturated. All right, let's start the recovery process. Right now we're just gonna bleed anything that we can out of here. Bleed that. We're gonna bleed here. You don't want any moisture or air going into your recovery tank, okay? Everything we're gonna bleed. Let's start the recovery process. Let's make sure our valve is open. And let's start recovering. All right, guys, after about 5 minutes, see there's no pressure on the inlet side, we can shut off our recovery machine and close off our bottle. Okay, we shut off our bottle here. Now we're just gonna see if there's any minimus in here. And the minimus is in there. All right, guys, the recovery process is done. Let's disconnect our line set and let's remove this unit off of this condenser pad. Okay, beautiful. All right, guys, we got the old condenser dismantled off of that condenser pad there. He just had a couple screws bolting it down, which is okay. But the obstacle now is getting this condenser out without ripping this liner of this damn pool, because this gentleman will kill me. Him and his wife will kill me. So let's see. I don't know if I have to remove this. I might have to, just to clear some space. Let's make sure there's no water in here. Oh, there's a cap there. Let's get all this water out of here. Relieve the pressure so I can dismantle it. All right. Let's take this off because I don't want to... This guy will kill me if I rip his liner on his damn pool. And he's probably watching. George, if you're watching, don't kill me, okay? We're not going to ruin your liner. All right, move that out of the way. Put this here for now, this cap. All right, and let's get this condenser out of here. Here we go. Okay. Beautiful. All right. Okay. All right, there we go. Beautiful. All right, I was just worried about those legs right here. All right, beautiful. All right, he's gonna keep this because he wants to keep the parts. I don't blame him. The condenser fan motor, I don't blame him. Maybe the control board, I don't blame him. All right, let's put this down. Safe spot for him. Okay, beautiful. All right, now let's unbox the new one. The new Carrier is going in. Isn't she pretty? She's beautiful. I really like Carrier, but I hate their tech support because they're impossible to get in touch with. But go check out Carrier Enterprises, Long Island City, guys. Raphael will definitely put you in the correct hands with whatever you need. All right, we'll keep this for the warranty. Keep this over here. And let's go bring this condenser to that pad. Okay. Carrier is good. Always looking out for us, giving us new isolators for the condenser pad. So we're gonna lay these down. And we're gonna bring the new condenser over. You can see the indentation where the old ones were. So just line them up, guys. Line them up. Line them up. Line them up. All right. All right, let's bring the new condenser over. Let's see. Man. George, is it all right if I go for a dip? Is that right if I go for a dip? Man. Very nice. All right, guys. The new condenser is mounted. That's where its new home is, and that's where it's staying. So right now the gentleman just had some self-tapping screws in this fiberglass pad, so it's going back the way it was, right down just like that. Beautiful. Let's do one more on the other side. Okay. Beautiful. All right. Beautiful. Let's hook up the electric. I want to change this compartment here. And we'll put the new one on. Here we go. All right, guys, we're going to hook up the electric now. I want to give a big shout out to my buddy Dev for giving me these fork connectors, and I think they're going to fit right in here. Beautiful. They just had the stranded wire connected onto the terminal block, but we're going to use these fork connectors, guys. It is a more of a solid connection, and just looks so much cleaner. So, and even on the communication wire, let's see if I could use the smaller ones possibly. Yeah, they're gonna fit. Beautiful. All right, guys, have the right stuff for the right application. Let's wire this thing up. All right, guys, let's cut these a little shorter here. This is L1 and L2. We're gonna use the bigger fork connectors right here. Don't kill me, but we're just gonna crimp them with my Nipix. Okay, I don't feel like going back to the truck. All right, L1, do a little pull test to pull up, and look at that, that didn't even crimp. All right, do a little pull test. There you go. Let's cut the other one. That a little shorter. You don't want too much bare wire showing, guys, all right? You don't want too much bare wire showing, that's for sure. All right. All right, guys, we got our L1, L2, and we got our communication set all tied onto the terminal block. And guys, this is a single phase unit. It's not a 3-phase unit. Guys, the ground, whenever you see this on a wiring diagram, this logo right here, the 3 slashes with the 1 slash perpendicular, just like here too, that is your ground terminal. So wherever you see that, you can use any of these grounds, okay? Or you can just mount it right here with the screw. You see here? We got another one right there. Get a screw, but we're gonna mount it right here because it's closest, and that's what it is. All right, so before we pull the vacuum, I'm gonna change all this line set insulation right here because it's warped, it's deteriorated, and an uninsulated line set reduces efficiency and costs the homeowner more on their electric bill. So let's do the right thing. I'm a man of my word. Let's replace all this line set insulation. this. You guys are probably bashing me. I should have did it when I didn't have the condenser in place, but today, I don't know, for some reason I feel like working harder than smarter. But it shouldn't be long. We'll just get rid of some of this electrical tape and we'll insulate it real quick. Holy shit, guys. You don't know how hot it is out here. When that sun is beaming on you. Guys, I have another hat, an MJF mechanical hat, turned backwards to cover my neck, and I have a piece of paper towel to cover my ears. Did you know I read something that the ears are the first place you can get cancer from the sun cancer? So guys, protect your ears, protect your neck, and don't fool around when it comes to, look at that sun, man. That sun is beaming. And even though if you're not out here for that long, I know I don't have my Floridian hat, but you are getting that exposure to your ears, and the ears is the first to get cancer. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I read that somewhere. All right, guys, I got the new insulation on. New insulation is on all the way, beautiful. And let's put some nylon on these threads here. A little goes a long way. And let's tie these in, and let's get our torque wrench and tighten these up, and then we'll pull a vacuum. All right, guys, everything Navac today. Navac's digital torque wrench here. We're gonna turn this on. 14 foot-pounds of torque for the 1/4 inch side. So right now, make sure we're in foot-pounds of torque. Oh, we're in, what are we in here? What happened? Foot-pounds of torque, where are you? Okay, we're gonna do the big one first. Let's go to 40, half inch line. We're gonna get 40 foot-pounds of torque. Zero it out. All right, and this thing is great. I don't know if you'll be able to see the digital display, but it blinks and it alerts you when you're close to the 40 foot-pounds. On here like that. Almost close. A little more. When you get a solid beep, then you know you're at 40. There you go, that's 40. All right, let's do 1/4 inch one. We're gonna go to 14. Calibrate it. Now it's set for 14. Let's tighten this up and let's get 14 foot-pounds of torque on here. Okay, probably one more turn. Oh, one more. There we go, ready? Almost. 14 foot-pounds. Here we go. There you go, 14.2. All right, guys, put this away. That'll shut off automatically. Let's pull a deep vacuum. Let's release this refrigerant. Ready. There's our vacuum pump. Let's hook up some power right here. Guys, I will never buy a cordless vacuum pump, a cordless recovery machine. I would never, guys. There's nothing better than 120 volt power tools, guys. Nothing better. Nothing better. I don't care what anybody says. I'll never buy cordless, whatever. Little M12, little screw gun, whatever. Buying no cordless shit. I don't believe in it. I don't like it. Alright, let's get our valve core removal tool. Let's pull this core. deep vacuum going. Let's get this guy some cooling, because he deserves it. What am I doing? I didn't even put my adapter on first. I'm trying to go too fast because it's hot out here, man. The sun is beaming on my neck. So a good thing for the second hat and the paper towels. I swear I should have brought my Floridian hat here. My long brimmed hat, my sombrero. Alright, let's remove this core. Let's hook up our vacuum hose. Guys, we're not using our big boy hoses today. We're just using our little hoses because this isn't a long run, so. And while this is vacuuming, I can pack up, so. So here, let's turn our vacuum pump on. We got power, we got power. Okay, beautiful. Let's make sure this is nice and tight before we remove this core. Okay. Nice and tight for my liking. Alright, let's remove this core. Did I catch it? Where is it? What's going on with this core? Oh, hang on, don't do it to me. What's in there? Something in there? What is in there? Something's in there. Good. Guys, why didn't you tell me? I had the old core from the old unit in here. That's what was stopping me. Put that there. Let's put our valve core removal tool. Let's put our adapter on first. I knew something was stopping me. Alright, let's put this on here. Now let's remove this core. Beautiful. Where is she? She's in there. She's in there somewhere. I hate when this happens. She's in there somewhere. Where'd she go? Where did she go? Damn it. No? Where'd she go? There she is. Get out of there. Alright. Let's try this again. Sometimes you get lucky and the core sticks on the removal tool. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. You could always pull the core first and then put your valve core removal tool on after you take the core out. But sometimes I get lucky and it comes out, but it's alright. It's just an extra step process that you gotta take. Let's close this. Let's put our vacuum hose on and let's pull a deep vacuum. Alright. Okay. Beautiful. You guys ready? Let's go. Alright, if you guys remember last time, we pressure tested with nitrogen after we flowed nitrogen while we brazed that joint, and then we pressure tested. So I know this line set is good. I know the indoor unit is good. So we didn't pressure test right now. We're just pulling a vacuum, and we'll release this refrigerant shortly. Guys, I really love how fast this Mavac 8 CFM vacuum pump, corded, it's a corded vacuum pump, pulls. Lovely. It's lovely. Corded over cordless any day. Guys, leave a comment down below if you agree. Cordless or corded. Thumbs up for corded, thumbs down for cordless, let me know. All right guys, let's release this refrigerant into the system. Let's get this guy some cooling. Let's turn on the, I'll plug in the disconnect. You should be good to go. All right. Beautiful. Yeah, you can hear all that refrigerant being released. I'm blaming it on a bad reversing valve. I wasn't getting any refrigerant passing through on the older unit. All right, let's restore power and let's get a call for cooling. Okay. Beautiful. All right. Let's get our disconnect. Plug this baby in. Here we go. Okay. Let's wait for those EEVs to start clicking. Let's get a call for cooling. All right. I can hear the EEV clicking. I don't know if you guys hear that. She should turn on any minute. Got my temperature gun just to check the suction line. There we go. Condenser fan is on. Oh, I love this guy. With this sun beaming on here, 130 degrees this pad is. Holy shit. Alright. Let it do its thing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful. That's what I want to see. I want to see this suction line here sweating. I want to see it condensing, and I want to see it ice cold. I want to feel it ice cold, guys. Beautiful. So look at this. We got 115 on the condenser pad, and we got 70-degree temperature on our suction line. Wow. 50-degree delta T. This thing is ice cold. That's how it should be. Beautiful. I'm gonna gain some access inside and get some readings with my thermal gun at the register. Beautiful. All right, guys, I'm blaming it on a bad reversing valve in this old unit for sure. But guys, leave a comment down below if any of you are changing reversing valves in a ductless mini split. I think the time and the labor to dismantle this whole thing and to rebraze a new one, I don't know if it's worth it, honestly. Just get a brand new condenser, and that's the route we went with on this one. So guys, out with the old, in with the new carrier, and another happy customer. All right, you guys see what I see? Look at that suction line just dripping, sweating, condensing. Look at that, beautiful. She's ice cold, ice cold. Beautiful, guys. That's how a ductless mini split should be running. Let's put the cover on here, and let's go check our delta T's on the inside. Oh man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was a productive morning, a hot morning. Let's pump this AC in here. Oh. Guys, I just want to give thanks to all yous out there that use MJF Mechanical, me, myself, for the patience, because this was diagnosed probably a week and a half ago, Took us a couple days to actually locate the direct replacement for this condenser. The gentleman had another system in here on the lower part of the house to keep the house cool, but that upper floor unit was not cooling. So you know, we diagnosed this a week and a half ago, and took us a couple days to locate the condenser. Finally found one, had it shipped. Took another couple days to have it shipped. 2 Carrier Enterprises in Long Island City. The gentleman picked it up, and we installed it today. So we really appreciate, me and the team appreciate the patience. But you know, if it wasn't for supply and demand and trying to get units shipped out the same day or even obtain them the next day, we just have to be patient. You know, we can't store every unit. I mean, I have, you know, we store 50 gallons in the garage, but you know, 50-gallon water heaters. But I mean, who's storing, you know, condensers of which exact model or serial number? So it's very hard. So you got to be patient, you know, with supply houses. So, you know, just make sure you have contacts on hand who to call when shit hits the fan or when things shit the bed. So make sure you have those contacts and get the process going as soon as possible. So big thumbs up to this customer. He's a YouTube subscriber, he's a fellow friend, not a customer. He is a high-end client, we call him now. So when he calls, we go. Guys, on that note, stay blessed, stay safe. I'm heading down to Florida tomorrow to spend the 4th of July week down there. So we're gonna catch some sun, we're gonna be on the beach, and we're gonna end today early. Got a couple phone calls, couple estimates to go on, couple jobs to look at. So on that note, stay blessed, stay safe, leave a comment down below, stay cool, wear protection, and like always, let's do yours next, baby.